Parging is the coating applied to the visible above-grade portion of your home's foundation walls. It is applied to both poured concrete and concrete block foundations to hide surface imperfections, marks from formwork, and the like, so its role is essentially decorative. A parged coat is not a requirement under the building code, but it does have another useful purpose. It acts as a barrier against inclement weather, but it also helps protect against all kinds of other things that you'd really rather keep outside. These things include insects and rodents that can get in even through the smallest of cracks and holes. Curb appeal is an important part of determining a home's value. The value of the home due to curb appeal can increase when you try to sell it. If you're planning to borrow against that asset at some point, you're going to want the estimated value to be a high one. A freshly parged surface just looks better. When a house looks good from the outside, it speaks volumes about the care and attention paid to the overall maintenance of the home. A Rubble masonry foundation is an ancient stone foundation method where rough, uneven stones are used to make the foundations. These foundations were mostly constructed in the 18th century, and even as recent as the early 1900s up until the 1920s. Over the years, a rubble foundation can have a lot of water damage that can cause some of the mortar turning back to aggregate and starting to crumble. In this video, you're going to see the application of parging on a decayed rubble foundation to help protect it and to keep it safe from the elements. A&A Masonry, an award-winning company servicing the Greater Toronto Area and the Golden Horseshoe. To begin this job, the crew need to break away all the loose and deteriorating parts of the foundation that expose to decay. From there, they need to build it back up to give it structure and integrity, as well as to prevent further water damage, getting back into the foundation and breaking it apart again. You can see here where Tara, one of A&A's specialized masons, is building the foundation wall up with mesh. This allows for that existing mortar, which in many cases is custom made, consisting of lime and Portland, and sometimes what we call a dry pack, which is an older form of masonry, to be built up and given solid structure. Here you can see where the window well was completely eroded and where she actually had to take concrete bricks and build the window well up. This will prevent water getting in there and causing damage. The water as a result gets channeled down to the walkway and will then cascade away from the house. From there, she finishes this with a nice parge. But if you were to just mask over the foundation without doing these preventative steps and taking water into account, the work will not last and will crack and fall apart very quickly. A&A gets a lot of calls where foundation repairs have failed due to not putting in all the measures required for a permanent solution. This occurs mostly due to cost-saving concerns and other considerations that may speed up the work time, but always end up compromising the result. The crew works on layering up the mortar with different types of custom-made mortar. This is designed to build strength and to be adhesive, and also allows a finished product that is nice and smooth. The reason why you want it smooth because of the water cascading down is that it avoids erosion. If it's wavy or unsmooth in any way, it causes the water to either accelerate or decelerate and commencing the erosion process. This is important to make sure the foundation parging can last. The final thing with parging is that A&A doesn't warranty parging work, but instead offers a lifetime service agreement on it. This is because parging is considered to be a more vulnerable type of masonry solution as far as water protection is concerned. Parging is known to inevitably fail at some future point. Therefore, if any imperfections arise after the work is done, A&A will come back and service the parging per the A&A service agreement. And now, with the parging done and complete, this foundation is now set with protection from water and other elements for the future. Combine that with a much better aesthetic appearance, the homeowner can be confident that the foundation is no longer at risk of this kind of deterioration. So if parging your foundation is a solution that you're looking at, if you want a top-notch job performed by the best in the business, if you want a job that looks great, make sure that you call the professionals at A&A and let them get to work for you with the best solutions for your situation. To schedule your next project, contact A&A Masonry today.